What's up, everybody? You're watching Afternoon Delight. I'm your host, Jen, and I am here with Fuel. Hey, fellas.
How are you? We're all right now.
You doing good? We're all adjusted?
Maybe. Yeah,
Much
adjusted.
better.
I don't know. Down there, are they adjusted down there? Okay, I hope
Yeah.
so.
Maladjusted.
Good.
All right. So, fellas, first of all, introduce yourselves to everybody out there at Music Plus Land, because we got some new members to Fuel, right?
Carl Bell, original member. Should I say that?
Yes,
like that?
please. Let
Is
us
that
know.
the official way of saying it? All right, that's what I'll do.
Torn Green, new guy.
Jeff Abercrombie, original.
Tommy Stewart, new guy.
Well, your album just came out the 7th,
Yes.
and we've got it right here. Thank you for a copy, Angels and Devils.
Yes.
Can we see that on the screen? We'll get a close-up of it. There we go. So you guys have been kind of in hiding, or where have you been? Because you're working on this new album. The last album came out in 2003.
We just got our parole officer just let us
Right.
out. So it's
That's
been
what I
one of those
heard.
situations. So, but it's good. We learned a lot in prison, and we're just coming back now. So it's pretty good. We're happy. So actually, yeah, no, our we had a few member changes, and trying to get out of those situations legally and all that entails is always quite a fun situation when lawyers get involved in your
Right.
life. It's a good thing.
Yes.
And and then trying to find Torn, our new lead singer. So yeah, we got a new drummer, Tommy Stewart, formerly of Godsmack, on the end down there, and then Torn replaced our other singer as well. So we've got a new drummer, new singer, new record. Let's roll.
Tell me how important it is to get that chemistry back. And I love the story about how you found this guy too. So just
Well, obviously, it's very important to get that chemistry back because we're looking to get back on. I mean, we've been back on stage. We just played Sturgis, the big bike rally. Looking forward to a lot more shows and getting a lot of it together because we got new guys, and so you got to get your stage legs back and get that together. We were looking to trying to find someone who would fill in for fill the shoes of our old lead singer Brett Skyens, who was great, and we love him to death. But Brett just had some issues that he wanted to deal with, and basically bowed out of that situation. So then we began a process of trying to find Torn, which was long and laborious. So,
Right.
but it was cool. We went. We looked around L.A. and tried to find someone in L.A. Never really found anybody in L.A. And then we said, let's go. Let's just put it on the internet, cast a wide net. Let's see if we can get somebody through the internet. And if on our website, we put the song Hemorrhage. You sing the song, add your vocal to it. Send your picture, your bio, send it back to us, and we'll look at it. And we got like 1,000 submissions or something crazy like that, and some really out there submissions as well, man.
what's the best one, the funniest or most out there?
There was a couple, man. One guy said, I sing it in a cover band, and when I sing Hemorrhage, I have fake blood in my hands, and when it goes to the chorus, I squeeze it, and fake blood runs down my arms, and we're like, cool.
No.
We'll call you. All right, we'll call you, buddy. You know what I mean? So it was interesting, man. I mean, a lot of people just don't have a suck meter out there. You know what I mean? They just don't know.
That's a good way of putting it.
They just don't know that they're bad.
What was your special technique to get their attention?
He was the sponge guy. No.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it was that secret, underwear catalog model thing.
Oh, Jesus. No.
If do it for me, I can let you know right now.
Oh, sorry about that, buddy.
Make it.
All right, no, what it was, I just submitted, I kind of put a couple songs together instead of just doing the standard Hemorrhage submission thing. And then, I guess after a couple weeks, I got the good word that I was one of the guys, and it all kind of went from there.
How exciting was that too? Because usually, bands form a different way. You don't usually know the band and then come into it.
I had always, kind of done the get on stage, perform in front of a few people, things like that, but there was a lot more that went into this. When you do a show on this level, there's a lot more people around you. When it goes into going into things like the studio, there's engineers, there's producers. Everybody's got a job and they're good at it. So you're just basically everything's more scheduled, more just more pro all around. But again, it's just everything I was always used to on a bigger scale.
And then Angels and Devils. Tell me about this new album. This is your 4th album out.
4th record, yeah. We did it with Scott Humphrey, produced it. Scott's got a great studio up in here in L.A., and it was really cool. It was great going in, I think, with Torn as well, because it's learning each other, learning what goes on, how he sings, what's in a good range for him, what works for him. And it was, there were some cool moments in the studio with him when you were singing, doing songs, and you go, you start to realize, wow, we can push this further than we've ever pushed because just the way his range works. And I feel stoked about us, man. I think we're at a good place as far as the band and the abilities that we have now to even push forward and do better and bigger stuff than we've ever done. So I'm stoked, totally stoked.
Is the title of the album, is that kind of indicative of what's been going on with you guys as a band, or is it
a little
unrelated?
bit? I think it kind of rates to a lot of things, but I think, yeah, in some levels it is the, I mean, there's the good and the bad, the angels and devils of a band change up, of lineup, of a member change. And so, I mean, there's all that goes on. I mean, you can carry that to everything from being signed to a major label now when, is that good or bad? I mean, everything happens. It kind of goes through the whole gamut of dichotomy of all that situation. So, but yeah, it definitely, I think it kind of was speaking to the situation we were in now. Like, is this going to be good or is this going to be bad? Who knows? Are we going to kill Torn? Or are we going to like him? Who knows? You know what I mean? So we're still trying to find out. And we got Tommy down there playing drums for us, formerly of Godsmack.
Yeah.
So I think the jury is we kill him. I think that's where we're at with him. So
Tommy, is your life on the line here?
I wasn't aware of such a thing, but apparently it might be.
Yes. Okay. Yes, it is, dude. So remember the exploding drummer in Spinal Tap. So it's kind of that situation.